guys doing today? My name is Cecilia Joko, and today we are doing the ethnicity tag. We're doing Liberian edition, and I'm gonna try my best to do this whole video in Kolokwa, but we will see because me and speaking Kolokwa, I don't really do it that much, but we'll see. And then we're gonna try to call my mom too to see if she can answer some of these questions because. All right. So first and foremost, y'all please make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all click the button on the bottom. Please subscribe, please comment, please share, please like. And let's get into it. All right, question number 1. The first question says, what is your ethnicity? Liberian. I'm a Liberian girl. The most precious. Yes, I am a Liberian girl I was born in Liberia. I left in 98 due to the Civil War. And then I went to Ghana, but this video is not about Ghana, so let's just skip that. When was the last time you visited? I haven't been back since I've been in the States. But I do plan to go back very, 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 very soon, like super soon. Name one household item that best represents your culture. I would say the fufu stick. I feel like every Liberian I know, they have a fufu stick. And like fufu stick is so versatile. You can use it for so many things besides just making fufu. You can use it for flucking your churn. I mean, some of us gotten beaten with the fufu stick. Personally, not me. But I know people have. I be making my pasta sauce with the fufu stick. I be making mashed potatoes, my fufu stick. The fufu stick is very versatile, and it's just a fufu stick is like a wooden spoon that you use to make fufu, which is like plantain flour that you make into dough and you eat it with stew or soup. All right. What part of the country are you from? Technically I'm Krom, but I don't know anything about that tribe because like I grew up thinking that I was Bassa and I was raised by Bassa people. And I really didn't find out I was Kron until like 2 years ago when I tried to introduce my then boyfriend to my grandfather. And I was like, oh, he's Pele, like, you know, mom is Pele, because my mother is like 100% Pele. And I was like, yeah, you know, we're Bassa. My grandpa was like, you are not Bassa. He was like, you're a Kron. So yeah, during the war, they were killing the Kron people. And my grandfather was married to a Bassa woman. My grandmother, rest in peace to both of them. And like my grandmother didn't speak English, so of course like her husband spoke Bassa, and then all the children, including me, we all spoke Bassa. So it was easier for us to just pass and say we were Bassa people, and then they let us, like, so they wouldn't kill us, you know. Yeah. And then my mom is 100% Pele, so you know I gotta claim that too because her whole bloodline, that's all Pele people. So I always claim Pele, Bassa, and Kron but technically, if we're getting technical, I am a Kron Ge, but I was raised as a Bassa Ge. Yeah. What song reminds you of your country? I like you know what song I think is funny? You guys wanna know what song I think is funny? Maya Bennett. I don't even know who sings it, but Maya Bennett, I feel like that reminds me of Liberia because it does remind me of Liberians because like they don't know how to mind a business. Liberian people be in everybody's business. Like they're always in people's business for no reason. I don't even understand. Are girls allowed to get a higher education in co-education? Yes, women are allowed that. The cool thing about my country is we've had the first female president on the continent of Africa, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and I think that's super dope to have that because then it does show girls, especially, you know, like third world countries, women education are not as valued as much as men education. So I think it's super dope that she was able to do that our country was able to achieve that. And it just shows young girls that, okay, you can hold the highest office in your nation, which is being president. So that's super dope. I also believe that women are going to change Liberia anyway, so I'm glad that, you know, we have like the idea. Is there any food item that symbolizes of your country? I want to say cassava leaf, but then I want to say fufu. I think it's cassava leaf. Well, for Liberians, I feel like all Liberians like cassava leaf. Do we not? I don't know. Or fufu. I feel like we all eat fufu. Fufu and pepper soup. Like, that's just standard. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go with cassava leaf and fufu and pepper soup. Culture is love marriage. Yeah, of course. Like, we don't do the... I mean, I'm guessing maybe some places in the village do it, but typically we don't do arranged marriages. No. What kind of food do people make for events? So, like, Christmas and Thanksgiving and, like, birthday parties on the 26th, you're gonna have some jollof rice, you're gonna have some cassava leaf, you're gonna have some cassava... flour sauce, chalk rice and gravy. That's another popular thing that be at events. We got the pepper ribs. Liberians would like to cook, so there's always a lot of food at events. 3 things I love about Liberians is our friendliness. We are one of the most friendliest countries in Africa, period. If not the most friendliest country. We are welcoming to everyone and anyone. Liberians are not really particular on who their children get married to. Maybe like if you go in the village, then maybe they'd be like on that tribe shit. But typically Liberians don't care. Like, for example, my family, I have Native Americans. Like, I have cousins that are married to Native American. I have uncles that are married to white women. I think there's a Hispanic in there. Like, my family in particular, we don't really care. Love, as long as you're in love and you're happy, that's really all they care about. So the friendliness. The second one is the resiliency. Oh my gosh, like, Liberia has been through so much as a country, like 2 civil wars and Ebola, and it's just like, it seems like every time a country is trying to get back up, something happens and it just, you know, it goes back down. But and I love the fact that we are so proud to be Liberians and that we will fight for our country, and we are working our butts off to build that country into the great country that it once was. The last thing I would say is, the last thing I love in my country would be the food, because we Liberians, we are the best cook, period. Come lie to me and say Liberian people don't know how to cook. Don't come. Like, Liberians are the best cook, period. We are good cooks. We season everything. We make like, we take normal dishes and just put it over the top. Like, if you haven't tried Liberian cooking, don't say shit. If you're from another West African country and you feel like your cooking is better, I'm sorry, boo, that's a lie. And you can argue with your ancestors, but Liberians are the best cooks in West Africa. And I said West Africa because I haven't had a lot of East African food or South African food. Genre of music in my country, I like trapco. I like trapco. I think Bucky Raw and like the guys in Liberia or even in the States, they're doing such a good job making better Liberian music. Yeah, I feel like they're gonna be the ones to put Liberia on the map, and I'm super excited about that. And is there any special music related to your culture? I think trapco. I mean, obviously Liberia has jazz and like all those other things, but I think the one that's really cool, well, not really cool, but the one that's like, that's invented by Liberians would be trapco. And if you want to know what trapco is, listen to Bucky Raw, listen to Sean P, listen to Big Time. I'm so bad with my names and my Liberian artists, but definitely listen to Bucky Raw, and I feel like once you get on his page, it should just line it up. But yeah, trapco is really something that's popular in Liberia. I guess it's been happening before, like Bucky Raw and them, because there was this dude that I was watching on YouTube, Bucket, I think that's his name, and he was doing it. But yeah, so trapco is pretty much just rapping in Kolokwa, right? Yeah, just rapping in Kolokwa. And then what be so sexy is that when they finish rapping in Kolokwa, they be like in their dialects, and I just think it's so sexy, because like, okay, I used to speak a language, right, but then I forgot it. Just like how I'm like, I forgot it. But my mom is like trying to teach me small, so I'm going back to that. But I think it's so like sexy when like they start in English and then they transition into their languages, and I was like, oh. I remember the first time I heard it was when Bucky Raw was the 2016 Liberian Cypher, and Bucky was rapping, and I was like, okay, like he goes hard, like obviously like you can relate to what he's saying and stuff like that, but he really just sounded like a Black American, honestly. Like, he just sounded like a Black American that been through a lot of pain. And then he changed it and he started speaking Gio, and I was like, what? I was like, wait, what? That shit was sexy. I mean, like, I don't want Bucky like that. I don't want anybody to come cuss me for that man business. But I'm just saying, like, when they transition, or even like in his song Woman Business, I don't know who was doing the second rapping. Like I said, I'm bad with names, but the guy that, I mean, Bucky, of course he killed it because he kills everything he does. But like the guy that was like the second person to rap in that song, Woman Business, I don't know his name, something Cole, Dion Cole, I don't know. Anyways, when he started, and like that last 30 seconds of him rhyming, and it was just so smooth, like how he just transitioned, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, guys, so that is it. That is a quick ethnicity tag. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please comment, please share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.